What I would like to do now is show you how you can actually create a trading strategy using Quant Builder. I have live data running on the chart behind the dashboard, and I'm going to minimize the dashboard as it does not need to be displayed while we are using it. As a matter of fact, you can use the Quant Builder package completely behind the scenes, and you do not even need to bring it to the desktop. So I'll minimize it, and what I have already prepared for you is the easy language code that comes with Quant Builder. It's sample code, and there's a sample strategy, and there's also a sample indicator. The sample code that you see in front of you now is for the indicator, and what it does is plot the predictor on the chart. The easy language code behind it is the strategy code, and it actually has buy and sell signals based on the predictor. In the input section here you see a default predictor, which is linear regression, and that is the same for both of these. But because it is an input, we will be able to change it later and select any of the predictors that we saw in the list from the Quant Builder dashboard. First, let's go ahead and pull up a chart here. Next, what I'd like to do is show you how you can turn the predictor on and lay it as an indicator. Now, I already inserted these into the analysis techniques and strategies section, but to briefly go over what I did, I inserted the QB sample, which is Quant Builder sample code. I'm going to turn it on now. In the format section you can see the indicators here. We have the algorithm name, which I changed to fractal dimension trend. We have an input length. This is the starting data of 500 closing prices. We can see that it's the close because I have close written here for series name. And the forecast length is how far ahead into the future we are going to try to predict. In this case, we're going to try and predict one step ahead. So now that that has been explained and it has been turned on, we will see it begin to calculate. Okay, now let's close this, and we see here that the predictor is now overlaid on top of the closing prices. Now this is the one example of how to do this. What ideally we would like to do, however, is offset the predictor one step ahead into the future, as that is what we are predicting. So in order to do that, we'll have to make a small change on the easy language code. So what I'll do is minimize the chart. I add a -1 to this section of the plot line, and what this does is it creates a displacement, so now it will actually move the predictor one step ahead. I'll pull the chart back up, and let's run this one more time. Turn this off and on again. Okay, and now we see that the predictor is one step ahead of the last bar. So what we're doing is, because this is not finished as of yet, we don't know where the predicted close is. However, we can see that the predicted close for this bar is right here. It's fixed. So we can click on this here and see that the forecasted value is 843.75. That is where we expect it to close at the end of the bar.